These are 15 products. What is the name of this video? Oh my God. Products that changed my life. I'm already blacking out. These are 15 products that drastically changed my life. None of these products are sponsored by me, nor do I get money for them if you decide to buy them, but these are things that drastically changed my life and might help you with yours. Hey, my name is Dare Taylor. I own this channel called Dare Wears Official, but I have a sub-segment or a playlist on this channel called Rooted in Positivity, where I spread some positive vibes and some kindness into your life since you clicked on this video. So let's enjoy the sunshine together. The first product that drastically changed my life is called dry brushing. So it's actually a product that you can buy. It is called a dry brush. You can find them on Amazon or at Target or any beauty store. It is a very popular practice that I think has kind of lost its popularity just because people aren't talking about it as much anymore. But I mentioned it in my 5 ways to glow up video. Dry brushing drastically changed my life because I was starting to get what is called strawberry skin. And that is basically where your skin just starts to get kind of like a bumpy texture like a strawberry does. And I was starting to get it on the top of my thighs. And I just one day from someone, they had mentioned like they had started dry brushing. They said that it overall helped them with the look of their skin as well. Sometimes if you do not dry brush, your skin can kind of have this grayish tone to it. It just isn't as luster, isn't as colorful. And dry brushing actually really helped me with that as well. So I started dry brushing twice a week before I shower or take a bath, and it has totally improved the texture of my skin. I highly recommend getting yourself a dry brush. They're very inexpensive, and just trying to put this into your daily practices. That way your skin can look glowing and youthful and like smooth and just gorgeous. So definitely try getting yourself a dry brush. Number 2, instead of visiting the tanning beds in order to give yourself a summer glow up, why not use some tanning lotion instead? I know some of the girlies really like that foam spray faux tan that you can put on with a mitt at home, but I found that to be a little problematic because if I can't reach my back, then I'm gonna have a white back and then the whole rest of my body is gonna be super tan. I really like this one by Jergens where it is a progressional tan, so you basically have to put it on for like 3 to 5 days in a row in order for it to actually like show and make a difference on your skin. I really like this because you will know when you've gone too far with applying it because you'll start to look a little orange. I've definitely done that before, but it looks really beautiful. It looks very natural. My hands don't get stained as much if I use this product. Obviously, I wash my hands afterwards, but I really like this product. It really works well for me, and I found it to be life-changing because I haven't gone and visited a tanning salon in years. I don't feel like I have to lay out outside and waste my time. Could be going and doing other things. If you're trying to save time, I definitely highly recommend this Jergens product. Number 3, men's deodorant. I am a girly who loves Old Spice. I know, very controversial, but I have found that women's deodorant, 1, doesn't work as well, and 2, leaves white residue all over my clothes. So I switched over to men's deodorant a very, very long time ago, probably in like junior high. And I absolutely love it because 1, no one ever smells the manly masculine smells and like the odors that they put in them on me. Like I usually put like perfume on over it. But 2, I love that my clothes can be free on my body unscathed because there's been so many times where I'll go and put on a shirt or put on an article of clothing and I will have a white streak down the side of my shirt or all over the place, and then I can't wear the shirt out anymore. Be careful if you have any skin sensitivities like I do. You know, you got to like patch test to make sure you don't have any allergic reactions, but I have found that men's deodorant works the best for me, and it was life-changing because I stopped getting deodorant all over my clothes. So maybe check out some men's deodorant next time you go to the store. Number 4, a notebook. I don't know if y'all know, but I usually look down and off to the corner because I have a notebook handy. Scandalous, right? Look at it. It even says notes. So in this notebook, I like to write my daily tasks. So every morning when I wake up, I know exactly what I need to do during the day. But also I like to write out my scripts and ideas for future projects, for films that I want to write, produce, direct in the future, for YouTube videos, kind of like this one. And I find that having a notebook really changed my life because I have a notebook for each thing that I do. Now, this notebook becomes my daily list and also sometimes my YouTube script notebook, but I have a specific notebook for my acting class. I have a notebook for my podcast that I run. Be sure to check out Delulu Canoe if you love this type of video. We do podcasts every single week and they upload on Mondays, so go check them out. Subscribe over there, I'd appreciate it. But also, I have another notebook for when I was doing the artist way, so that way I had a collective journal to look back on whenever I wanted to. I think writing is something that a lot of people really embrace, but there are others who don't embrace it as much, especially like creatives. I find that they really want to stray away from notebooks when I think creatives should be embracing it the most, because it helps keep your schedule in alignment. It helps keep you focused. You know, crossing things off on the list like gives you endorphins. So I highly recommend get yourself a notebook so that way you can stay focused on all of your tasks. And then that way it can change your life. You can get more done in each day. You can feel more focused. You can feel more accomplished. So get yourself a notebook. You don't need 85 like I have, but get yourself one and start to use it and see if it changes your life like it did mine. Number 5, weightlifting gloves. If you are becoming a gym baddie like myself, highly recommend getting yourself some weightlifting gloves. There are so many on Amazon that you can choose between. I really like the ones that wrap around your wrists and have Velcro on them, so that way they don't just like slip off or fall off. I make sure that I wash them once a week because I do go and work out at the gym with my personal trainer twice a week. But I love it because my hands then don't take any damage from lifting weights. I don't have any calluses. They look gorgeous and cute and adorable like myself. I also think it helps me get a better grip on the weights that I'm lifting. So to me, this was a life-changing hack because there were a lot of times at the gym where I wouldn't be able to lift something the next day because I would have a blister that had popped open or just like really bad calluses. So my gloves were actually a gift from my personal trainer, JP, John Paul Batista. So thank you, JP, for the gloves and for changing my life. Get you a pair. Number 6, mini Vaseline. I don't know if you've noticed during this video, but my lips are pink. They all plump. I actually had a horrible eczema flare-up after the fires happened in LA, causing my entire mouth to be flaky, irritable. It even was so dried out that it started cracking and bleeding in multiple spots. And when I went to the urgent care, they gave me a bunch of stuff that didn't help, actually made it worse. And I went to a dermatologist and they gave me a bunch of stuff that actually helped and told me that Vaseline, you know, like there's those little like teeny tiny tubs and you can get like bigger ones. They say like dermatologist recommended. They're not joking. My dermatologist legitimately was like, you need to put Vaseline on your lips every waking moment. And then they also gave me like a cream that was going to help with all the flaking and everything else. But I have basically learned that I need to take better care of my lips. Basically, I'm carrying a little mini jar of Vaseline with me everywhere I go in order to keep my skin from flaking off, because apparently I've got airborne eczema, which is so fun. I love it. It's so great. So if you suffer with dryness, or maybe, you know, the dryness in the air is making your lips hurt and very sensitive, get yourself some Vaseline. Don't use Burt's Bees. Don't use late night lip masks, because all those chemicals and all those things when your lips are burning just make it worse. So maybe consider getting yourself a little mini jar of Vaseline to go in your purse, in your bag that you carry with you, or in your pocket. Yeah, become good friends with that, because my lips look so much better. But it really changed my life, because I'm going to be taking my lip care a little bit more seriously ever since then. Number 7, this one's for all my ladies out there, is ditching black eyeliner. Now, I know that this is going to be very clickbait and people are going to be very sensitive about this one, but hear me out. I have found that ditching black eyeliner has made me look more youthful, has made my skin look a little bit more like plump and glowing, because black harsh lines on your face only draw attention to the other lines that are on your face. So I've been switching from black ink liner to an angled brush and brown eyeshadow, because I find that it complements my face a lot better. I find that it makes me look a little bit more younger, more youthful, and it's just not drawing as much attention to the wrinkles on my face, because shocker, I have wrinkles because I emote a lot. I'm an actor. I have flaws all over my face from emoting over the years of acting, from my Walt Disney World days when I was acting for them, from my Medieval Times days when I was acting for them, and to now when I have an agent and I've been in a bunch of movies. Again, check out my IMDb. I have to emote and move my face a lot for a lot of different reasons. And well, drawing black eyeliner on my eyes just kind of accentuates the emotional lines that I have on my face. And I love them. I think they're great, but I definitely have been switching from black eyeliner to a more softer color that just accentuates my features and brings out the olive tones in my skin. So if you're a girly who's watching this, maybe consider dabbling into some other eyeshadow and different products to see how it looks on your face. Because I think that's the beauty of the beauty industry and the fashion industry, is it's always changing and always evolving, and sometimes it's time to try something different. Anyways, moving on. Number 8. 5, 6, 7. Yep. Number 8, carabiner clips for water bottles. I know that this one sounds silly and kind of out of left field, but when you are traveling a lot, or you go to theme parks a lot, or you just are walking around a lot, you can carry water bottles on you with a simple carabiner. This has totally changed my life. I'm gonna shout out to one of my besties, Joni Brosauce, who when she came and stayed with me in LA and we went to Walt Disneyland, she was like, aren't you gonna bring your water bottle and like carabiner it to your bag? And I was like, what? So then I started putting carabiners on my water bottles so that way I could, walk around at parks and stuff with them. And it changed my life, because I used to just throw my water bottle in my bag, and if it leaked, it would get all over the place. But if you have a carabiner and it's clipped to your backpack and you feel it leaking on your side, you're gonna notice it a lot quicker rather than finding a surprise in your backpack that it's flooded. It is such a great hack, and it's really changed how I travel and how I visit places and stay hydrated at the same time. Number 9, red light therapy. I actually talked about this in the other video I mentioned earlier, the 5 ways to glow up. I use red light therapy almost every single night. Sometimes I skip just because I'm sleepy and I'm tired, but I use red light therapy so often. I highly recommend it. I totally thought light therapy was a placebo. I thought it was fake. I thought it was phony baloney, and it turns out it's actually really good for your skin and your skin cells and just the collagen in your face. You should be using red light therapy, or just like any kind of light therapy. I prefer to use the red because it helps attack acne and wrinkles, and I find it's also another reason why my skin looks so good for my age. Highly recommend finding some sort of light mask or light wand in order to keep your skin looking luscious and plump, kind of like mine. It really changed my life because I used to have not bad acne, but I used to always have a pimple on my face. I always had a blemish, always had like 1 or 2. And ever since I started using red light therapy, I rarely get pimples, very rarely. But if you attack it with red light therapy, it actually makes it go away quite quickly. So consider getting yourself some sort of tool, mask, wand, in order to introduce your skin to light therapy and see how it works for you, because it changed my life. Number 10, tinted moisturizer. Back in the day when I worked for the Walt Disney World Company, I would put on a layer of primer. I would put on a layer of liquid foundation. I would put on a layer of dry foundation in order to lock my makeup in for the entire day. And that is horrible for your skin, especially in the Florida, Orlando climate where it was very hot every single day and very moist. I would sweat a lot and my pores would hate me because I was clogging them with so many things. And I had no idea that there was a thing called tinted moisturizer, which is basically like the moisturizer you put on your face, but tinted, and looks a lot like foundation. Now, I will say it does not leave your skin like looking flawless and finished. Like, I will say you probably can see like a couple little bumps and blemishes here and there throughout my skin, but I highly recommend wearing it on days that you don't really want to do a full glam and you don't want to wear 8 layers of foundation. Tinted moisturizer has completely changed my life in the better, because I was finding my skin to have so many issues because of all the foundation layers I was wearing. So highly recommend trying to find a tinted moisturizer that matches your skin and your complexion, and wearing that on days that you want a full glam look, but you could just touch up with powder instead, or wearing it on days where you want your look to be a little bit more casual and maybe you just want to wear a layer of tinted moisturizer and blush and you want to go out into the world, just find what works best for you. But I have found that drastically changed my life. Like, so much. Like, my whole makeup routine completely changed since I switched. Number 11. I don't have 11 figures, so I won't be showing you 11, but I have found that a clipboard with a checklist on it is something that has drastically changed my life. If you are similar to me and you work really well on list making and having an organized flow for your day, highly, highly recommend getting yourself a clipboard, decorating it with stickers, or finding some fun way to decorate it. I actually went on Canva and made my exact checklist of what social posts I need to make each day. And I made it in a checklist format. So that way, when I'm ready to post for the day, I just look at this list that's on my clipboard. I post on that account, and then I take a dry erase marker and a dry erase slip, and I cross it off every single day, and it has helped me stay significantly more focused on where I'm posting each and every single day, and also makes it more fun for me. Like, I get that dopamine hit when I like cross something off the list. It just satisfies me in such a way I can't even explain. But I found that having an official clipboard for tasks that I have to do each day makes me feel like I'm accomplishing a lot more than I ever have, and keeps me focused. So that way, when I'm done with this list, I can then go, okay, great, I'm done for the day. Now I know that I'm done working, I'm done posting, or done doing whatever I need to do. And it has changed my life because I just feel a lot more satisfied at the end of each day, being able to see the list that I've made and crossing it off. Also, I think this goes hand in hand with the notebook I mentioned earlier. It's just a different tactic, but they both have changed my life in different ways, where the notebook was more for like day-to-day list making, and the clipboard was more of like, this is a big task that I have to break down into mini tasks. Let's get it going. So love that for me, and I think maybe you should consider doing it too. You could also make like a to-do like packing list where you could write out like all the different things you want to pack in your suitcase. You could also use it to stay organized, or to have people sign like waivers if you're working on like a big project. Also, it's just nice to have something hard to write on if you're, you know, walking around doing other things and you just like whip out your clipboard. You look really official. It's a silly thing, but I really love it. I cherish my clipboard. Number 12, oil-based cleanser. I used to be a girly who would whip out my Neutrogena wipe and clean off my face and move on for the evening, and that would be my nighttime routine. I can hear you all screaming and rage typing in the comments, but no worries. I have a really great nighttime routine. Let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like me to film that for you. But I have found that there is a new product that I am obsessed with. I love using an oil-based cleanser to remove my makeup at the end of the evening, and I found that it has actually removed way more makeup than any face wipe ever has. I do notice that also it's a lot healthier for my skin to be, you know, removed and to get all the gunk out of my pores with an oil-based cleanser. So what you want to do is you want to, you know, massage your face with the oil dry first, and then you get your hands a little wet, and then you kind of go in, and then it turns it into kind of a milky, watery base, and then you rinse it all off, and then you wash with your face wash. And I found that this technique just cleans my face so well. Highly, highly recommend trying to find an oil-based cleanser to help you remove your makeup. It has changed my life in the sense of like my acne is completely gone. I find like my skin is a lot more like plump than ever before. My skin is more glowing and radiant on days that I'm not wearing makeup. But consider trying to find a oil-based cleanser to help you with your makeup removal routine. It changed my life. I'm telling you, it's a good product. Back when I was a kid, no one had oil-based cleansers. Like, that is such a new thing, at least for me personally. Like, skincare routines were not a big deal when I was a kid, so I'm giving you the goods here. Number 13, this is a hair product. So for anybody who uses a lot of heat tools on your hair, you might want to stick around for this one. The product I use is called the Redken Thermal Spray, and I have found that this has stretched the life of my extensions beyond belief. This hair is not my hair. I did not grow this, it is extensions. So I abuse my hair by using lots of heat tools. I know they're bad for you. I've tried every roller, every sleep-in roller. I've tried the foam headband that you wear with the scrunchies on the bottom. Nothing makes a curl last like a heat tool. So how I combat the heat damage is by using this thermal heat protectant, and it works so well. Like, I used to fry the ends of my extensions pretty quickly, especially when I'm on set. But now I have this spray that when I know I'm going on set, all I'll do is I'll just do like a pretty even coat all over the ends of my hair and like the midsection of my hair. I'll go to set, and then they'll do whatever they need to do to my hair. Looks great, looks gorgeous. And then I don't even have to worry about the damage or having to swap out my extensions as often because of that spray. So I highly recommend it. It's changed my life. It has definitely changed how much I've spent on extensions. Like, it's cut down on how many times I have to buy new hair. So I definitely recommend it if you're somebody who wears extensions, or if you just use a lot of heat tools on your hair. Number 14, storage bins. I sigh because my assistant, Chrissy, if you're watching this, you're right. You're so right. I have a pair of storage bins that lives rent-free under my bed every single day, and it is filled with clothes that I don't wear all the time. It's got my Ren Fair clothes in them that I wear basically for one season and one season only. Storage bins have changed my life for the better because I don't need all this like certain specific clothing all year long. I only need it for certain seasons. And instead of putting it in a storage bin in the garage that I will only go and get once a year, like Christmas or like Halloween decorations, we have found a system where you put things in a storage bin, you put it under your bed, or you put it in a closet on the bottom of the closet, and it has changed my life. But I'm telling you, if you're somebody like me who holds on to like mountains of clothing and costumes and themed things, get yourself some storage bins, get yourself like a bed or a nightstand or like a space where you can like hide things under it. It will change your life because one, you'll get more of your wardrobe space back. Like you'll have more space in your closet for other clothes that you wear on the daily. And two, it is just like smart. It is smart to stack your things and put them in a place where it's like, okay, Halloween costumes. Like I collect them for some reason, don't ask. So instead of having them out all year round when I know I'm not gonna wear them, I stick them in a storage bin and I put it in the spot that the Halloween storage bin costumes go, and then I don't have to worry about it for a whole year because I usually don't need them till Halloween. Like the Ren Fair clothes, they're underneath my bed. I know exactly where they are, and when I need them, I'll just roll them out from under my bed and then use them. It's amazing. Storage bins. Who knew? My assistant Chrissy would be right. I'm gonna laugh if she actually watches this video and is like, I knew it. I knew you liked storage bins.
Told ya.
I actually really hate buying storage bins. They're such a pain in the butt. They're big and they don't fit in your cart, and then you gotta like lug them to your car, and then if they don't fit in your car, you're kind of screwed. That's why I like ordering them off Amazon's like kind of my favorite, because like then you don't gotta worry about all that. Storage bins, get you some because they will change your life, especially for people who are shopaholics like me. Like me. Tra-la-la-la. Last but not least, number 15, which is a candle lamp warmer. This is very random, and it's recently been brought to my attention and brought into my life that these things are actually quite nice. They hold your candles, and instead of lighting them on fire, you can put them under this lamp, which looks very elegant and like very like romantic vibes, and it just heats the wax and it makes the smell pretty good actually, and it's a lot safer, less fire, you know, like if you accidentally leave them on while you're gone, there's not really a way for a fire to happen unless something else gets caught under there, which would be like a, you know, miraculous, oh my gosh, a miraculous act of God if it were to like, you know, light on fire. But yeah, I really like them. They're actually like quite elegant, very dramatic. It's just a better way to light your candles and not worry about your house burning down to the ground. That was another Chrissy suggestion, so thank you again, Chrissy. I like how I'm like begrudging about this. I'm like, thanks, Chrissy, for all these great recommendations. Like, me, like it's changed my life. It's a good thing, but I don't know why I'm being so begrudging about it. Thank you so much for watching this video on the products that have changed my life. Let me know if there's any of these products that you currently have in your home or that you are going to go get. I hope you enjoy my Rooted in Positivity playlist here on my channel. I absolutely love making these videos. They're so much fun for me. I love the tree behind me. She's so gorgeous. We should give the tree a name. But on that note, I hope you subscribe and stay positive, and I will see you Dareware students in the next upload. Bye.